Hello everybody, Zeff here with ZeffsTrading. Hope you guys are doing well today, April 1st, 2024. One trade on the day, downward move, outside bar. Closing a little bit back up. We broke higher, right above our little purple band here, and slammed back down all the way to almost testing the 5270 mark. Let's see, what's the low here? Sorry, the 5282 is our low for today, and the 5333 is our high. So outside bar still sideways, as you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bars, still sideways. Still bullish on the overall move. We'll see if this is a nice 2B pattern as well. If we get break below, will we get a nice move down? As long as we're above this 21 EMA, I'm not, unfortunately, short bias, but we'll see what happens. This trend channel is still in play, still above the 21 EMA. We get a double top here. We'll see if we break tomorrow's low. That should get us a move back down to at least below 5250 or at 5250, or maybe test the 21 EMA again, 5232. We'll see. Other than that, pretty boring day. We had a nice, great couple of trades in the morning session, and then noon just fell off for such a long time. Had too much going on in the morning, so unfortunately missed some really good trades. But one trade on the day, it was a second entry short double top. I'll go over that. But other than that, that's pretty much what it looks like for the daily chart. Not too much, just trading range. Still just a slower drift up. Nothing too much to report on. Other than that, we'll jump over to the 2000 tick chart. Okay, over here at the 2000 tick chart, as you can see, again, outside bar, broke higher, came down, sold off for the most of the day. But other than that, we'll jump right into these trades here. Pre-market, not too much to report on. You just get a move down, break, a couple legs to a new low. You do get a first entry, pulls back, second entry long. This bar is only a few ticks. It's an aggressive setup, but context-wise, with your break, couple legs to a new low, double bottom, I think that's a pretty decent aggressive trade that you could take. Again, if they're low risk and it's a good signal bar like that, go ahead and take those trades. They're aggressive, but if you get what the context is doing, and you're looking for a decent reversal for a scalp, then you take that trade. Anyways, you get a nice bullish trend channel up, break, new high. You also get a 1, 2, and 3 triple test right here. Great signal bar. A move back down to at least the lows here, which it does, is also not too bad. Then you also have this 1, 2, 3 triple test, but it's right into the EMA. I don't think you can get 2 points here because you're going into resistance. This looked like it had enough room for 2 points, as well as your bias is short. So hopefully you guys skip that trade there. Then just gets a little congested, sells off. You get a new low of day, what the red dotted line is. You also get this really nice uptrend break. First entry pulls back, second entry short, and then you can confirm this 1, 2, 3 for your downward major trend channel on today for that second entry short. Your signal bar might have looked better than mine, but overall, as a context-wise, I think this was a good trade for a second entry short. Great sell-off here. You get a first entry, pulls back. You get a second entry short here, and unfortunately, it's an inside bar, so maybe your chart looks different than mine, and that would have been a decent second entry short right there, but unfortunately, it's inside bar for my chart, so didn't take that one. Then we just kind of go down here. What happened? 10:30, we get a move down. You get a couple legs to a new low of day. Tries to make its way back to the 21 EMA, just doing some mean reversion here. Then just chop sideways for quite some time. Again, just downward drift, rejection off EMA, rejection off EMA. Then you get this nice upward move, break, first entry, pulls back, second entry. Again, repeat pattern as this one. It's just a little bit above the EMA here. Great signal bar. You're a few ticks away from getting stopped out, so you might be sweating. But again, maybe if you see this, just drop a limit order 2 ticks back before the stop order, depending on what it looks like here. Nonetheless, great second entry short leads to a new pretty good trade, and then you can also get this outside bar closing on its high here, resets the count. You get a first entry, pulls back, second entry, long right rejection, failed second entry, long right there, 1 tick below. Again, with failed second entries, you do have to probably do a stop order. They just sell off so fast like it did for this, but you could clearly see rejection off the EMA and the midline there on that trend channel. Sells off, gets a new low day at 12 o'clock, moves up. You get quite a big amount of congestion here. Then you get a first entry, pulls back, second entry, and it fails. You know, this is basically when I got here around 12 o'clock. So I missed these two trades here, unfortunately. But I was looking at this. I'm like, well, you know, this failed second entry long. It's such a downward day. You'd have to be very careful with trying to call these reversals here. So then I saw this, which was, if you look very closely, let me zoom in here. And this is where it started going to be just a complete trading range. But if you look, price tried to go up once, pulls back twice, or you can see it as 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically, multiple data point sets here, right at the 52.94. And once I saw reset also of this count of first entry, second entry, third entry, fourth entry. So try to sell off once, twice, 3 times. The fourth time with this nice signal bar here. You know, it's not red. I like the context-wise of it. So I saw it break, and it had room to the back to the EMA. But I saw it tried just so many times here, right off this trend channel and this congestion zone, that I was looking for a decent signal bar. And you could argue this one as well was a half decent signal bar, and it wouldn't have stopped you out if you did go one tick below. But again, not with this type of trade. This is, you know, a triple test, but it's in congestion. So I wanted to do a deep limit order, just to risk maybe 5 to 6 ticks. So it ticks below, I drop a limit order, and then this thing just takes off. So missed that one, but that's okay. Overall, as I was reading the market, I like that one. Then you get a first entry, pulls back. No, you get a second entry long here, but you don't know that this isn't going to just come, tick up, slam back down. So, you know, you might have marked that as a second entry long. It's an outside bar, closing as high. You have a break, a new low. But I think it's a little risky with how big of today's bearishness is. So, skip that one. Then you get a first entry, second entry failure. Sorry, first entry, second entry short failure, but nothing to really go in here. Anyways, a little congested. Then it just kind of starts making this very slow trend channel up. I mean, as you can see, we're 1 o'clock all the way basically to the end of the day. There's not many candles here. It was just super slow. But this is where I take my trade of the day. And so I saw reset of the count here. As you can see, this is a congestion point. So 1, 2, 3. Just not a good enough signal bar for a triple test or anything like that. But basically what I saw here was a first entry, pulls back, resistance here like I saw with this triple test, and I saw a second entry short. And in hindsight, I probably should have maybe tried to do a deeper limit order up another 2 to 3 ticks to get my stop maybe 2 to 3 ticks above the actual signal bar here, just because I knew how slow it was on the day. But nonetheless, I was sweating. This bar came literally 1 tick, and that's why we got to put it 1 tick above our good signal bar here. But nonetheless, I actually went for 10 ticks after this, and I read this pretty correctly. You know, I saw with this micro channel here, I saw this, you know, upward move, break, new high, got congestion, couple legs to a new high. So I was looking for at least a reversal back to the EMA or downward at the midline. And it got a few ticks away from the midline here. So first entry, second entry short. Also 1, 2, basically a double top off this major trading range as I marked out here. And then, so I got 10 ticks on this one. And I was patient with it. 25, 75, so 10 ticks on this particular trade. So usually 8 to 10 ticks. And I'm glad I went for the 10 ticks on this one. Again, sweating here at this candle, it almost stopped me out. But you know, we're within our range of our 8 tick stop loss, which is important. I'm always trying to make sure it's only 8 ticks. Actually, sorry, this one was 9 ticks. But then, this one was 9 ticks, and that's when I realized I probably should have done 1 or 2 ticks with a deeper limit order. I really liking the limit orders lately to reduce my risk. But when I saw this double top happen, when I saw this bar right here, make this double top, I knew my trading range channel was in play, was correct, marked with the resistance here, and this midline would have been accurate, so at least test back down to the EMA or the midline, which it got very close to. and also this support range here. Other than that, that was the only trade for today. That's what I liked. Again, just to reiterate here, first entry, second entry short. Basically also a two-legged pullback, as you can see. Sorry, a two-measured move as well. It was just super slow. The trade took forever because paint was drying today again. And I'm really upset that I missed probably the higher quality trades, I would say, earlier today. But, just had too many things to do. So other than that, sorry for this soapbox rant here. But then you get a nice first entry, second entry long, and it fails. This one's pretty aggressive trade here. You're still within this trend channel, so I was actually thinking of changing this to an aggressive trade here. I just really like the context of this outside bar. Closing down, price trying to do a first entry, second entry long, and it's right into resistance. And I knew it was going to trap traders here. I just didn't know how low it could go, and I didn't think there was enough for 8 to 10 ticks. Maybe if you're scalping 4 ticks, that's why I'm marking this 4 to 6 ticks. But the ATR was at the ATR was at 2, so you could definitely do at least 6 ticks, and you get the 6 ticks here. I just I really want to do the 8 to 10 ticks. But I will mark them just to show you the setup. So first entry, second entry long failure, outside bar, and it just confirms trapping everyone because all the bull stops is right under here and looking for the second entry long, but not realizing that they're going right into resistance. And then this is a trading range. They're only looking at the pattern, which is a mistake. So then you get this, spike channel, or you can just say bullish channel, break, new high, and I didn't see anything after that. Market closes. And that's just kind of how I saw it for today. It wasn't anything too great of trading. Again, a lot of the earlier trades were just earlier in the day. That triple test right there at 9:43, that's all you needed. That second entry short, not bad as well. I like this one. And the second entry short right here as well. I think my second entry short double top was context-based wise, and I just was reading the market really well. As far as pattern-based, I should have just done 2 to 3 limit ticks deeper, and my stop could have been above at least the swing of this high, and still be within 8 points. That's why I like the limit orders. So something to improve on. Other than that, I didn't feel like I missed any too bad of trades, but we'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully this thing starts moving again. Last week was pretty slow as well, but yeah, that's just how it is. Alrighty, see you guys next time.